Hey y'all, really quickly, spread the word, send this everyone you know to our six old faithful subscribers. Make your family subscribe. Just turn off notifications. We're trying to change platforms to YouTube Live. We want to do it live because we're a little bit over the fakeness of AI. And we want you guys to see us fail in real time and, just face plant like we normally do. It's cool. We have a barrier to entry though, and that is 50 subscribers on our YouTube channel. We're at 35. Send, share, just click. Link will be in show notes. Thank you kindly.
Everyone,
Guten
how's it
Tag.
going? Oh, guten Tag.
Guten Tag. Buenos.
Hola. Oh my gosh.
Annyeonghaseyo.
Oh man, tired. So,
What are you taking, Liz? We didn't get to that part.
I
I
know.
would just
Um,
discuss the fact that I'm waking up in the seventh circle of Hades in the middle of the night. It's almost always
yes.
between 2 and 3 a.m.
Okay.
Like pretty predictable. Anyway,
I wake up lately at 3 a.m.
yeah, it's
That's my
usually a
normal.
3, but yeah, sometimes it's 2:30.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes three
It's just
fifteen.
like I don't know. I fucking wake up and at 3 a.m. and I'm like, what the fuck?
So,
Um
we have to tell mom this, but what are you taking?
I'm taking it's called Balance
Oh,
10.
a
Oh,
gummy.
can't see it. No, they're like uh pills.
Yes.
Um I
Are
just
they
took them, so
are
yeah,
they
they're like
like pills or they are pills?
they are pills
Yeah.
and you take two a day. Getting low,
What
so I'm gonna have to order some more. Like I didn't know if it was helping that much.
what's in them?
Like everything that is natural. Black cohosh, which is for like night sweats, hot flashes, that kind of stuff. Um I'm trying to read.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Shalavon extract, red clover extract, maca root extract, um rhodiola rosas extract, lemon balm extract, and Polygonum capaculum root extract.
Polygala.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's all natural stuff. Like I looked up, I was like, okay, so like let me try and see if it's cheaper to buy all of the things that
No.
are in this and take
Well,
several, and it isn't. And this is like $55 for a month supply, and it's 100% worth it. But I didn't know if it was working, and I let them run out. And within literally 2 days, I was like, "Oh fuck, they were working."
mm,
So I am a huge fan. I actually like the company was like, uh, it's not an MLM, which I thought it was. I was like, oh great, here we go. I'm like the MLM queen. But you can order it through me. I can post a link in the show notes, but you can order them through me. But it's not an MLM. It's just what is it called when you like I mean, I definitely get benefits if somebody orders it. I get like it's like 5% or something. But it's
you don't have to invest in it.
yeah, I
Um,
don't have to invest in it and I don't have to fucking, order $1 million worth of shit and let it sit in
yeah.
my house and all
Yep.
that bullshit, which I've been there, done that. So anyway, so we are going to interview Rachel today.
You didn't tell me that. Just kidding.
We tried this once before and it didn't go well because I asked the wrong questions, and also I was very preoccupied. So we are going to do it today.
I listened to it back and I was like, it sounds like you're being tortured to interview.
I mean, it was bad. I listened to it too. I'm like, okay, fuck, we got to redo this. So that's what we're doing today. So anything new going on with you?
I don't know. I guess I'll save it for wins and fails.
Okay.
New. Well, I'm on weird vacation right now. So because
Oh
the
yeah.
school classes are out, I don't
Oh yeah.
have, well, I have to finish submitting grades, which is hysterical. I'm not kidding. It's such a mess out there. Like any student, I'm not happy with my grade. And then they just like go up to your superiors. And then I'm getting a call from like the chairs because they didn't, they're not happy with the grade that they got, that they earned.
Yes.
And because we're held to like, oh, you have to know every single law in the, state. And also if you make one mistake on your syllabus, I mean, it's just ridiculous. So at this point, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Whatever, on some of these, like the ones I teach in person, I'm like, yes, and I know they learn and like they love my classes and blah, blah, blah. But the ones online where some kids just basically using ChatGPT to do everything.
Right.
I'm like, you know what? Go for it. It's not, I don't have a law degree in intellectual property. So you know what? Do you? That's how you want to get around. And, we have a convicted felon for president, then you're clearly winning. So,
which is so funny because like this has been a thing. We're like looking for houses right now, and we're looking at filling out rental applications. They all have "Are you a felon?" I'm like, I'm pretty sure they should take that the fuck off.
Also on every government job.
Yes, I'm like, I'm pretty sure you should take that off since you've got a convicted felon going into the White House in a couple months. So, like, just take that the fuck off.
But then, everyone who's getting a shit ton of money because they're sending kids to privately funded prisons that get all these people who are also in a position of power more money for causing horrifying traumas and even suicide and shit to kids who get thrown in there so somebody can make a buck is fucking insane. So basically we're just living in, an alternate reality of someone's making money off of areas. Can someone just tell the white guys they won? For fuck's sake. Can we just get that out? That's how I'm feeling.
Oh my gosh. I was watching this TikTok yesterday and I laughed so hard. I was literally about to pee my pants. So you know how people duet things?
Yes.
So where they like react to like a video. So someone is like pulling up and there is this truck and it is white, like white. On the front bumper, like all the way across, it says "White Pride" in all caps. Okay. It's like a jacked up truck. I mean, like way up there. Pulls in, parks. The truck lowers down and the door opens and a black guy walks out. I was like, this is one of the funniest shits I've ever. But the reaction
yes,
the person who was mirroring it made me laugh so hard. I was like, oh,
I mean, if again, I'm like, if that makes them winning in society, then they can fucking identify as whoever the fuck they want to. Okay.
I mean, everybody else does. It's just the way it is now. So
yes,
whatever.
Yes.
Anyway, that was kind of amazing. I was like, oh, that's amazing.
Whatever it takes.
I finally got my TikTok algorithm back to funny.
Oh, yeah, you have to work on it a little bit if
Yes.
you want.
Well,
Yeah,
it was just all politics and stuff, and it was super
that's
depressing. And
annoying. Yeah,
yeah, so annoying. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want to fucking hear this anymore because it's depressing and annoying and everything else.
yeah,
And now it's back to funny, and I am just like loving it.
yes, yes.
Oh,
I do funny and food, and that's pretty much it these days.
I
'Cause-
watched an interview with Trump yesterday. I mean, it was a brief interview where he said, they were like, "Are you gonna get rid of TikTok?" And he said, "Well, I don't plan to because that's what won me the election." And I'm like, I mean, there's a possibility. So, but I mean, it's free speech. It really bothers me that they're trying to get rid of it because that is literally
okay, let's be clear. They're not getting rid of it. Okay, that's never been on the table. Whoever's told you that is wrong. The
they're going to
what they
censor
are
it.
No, it's that it needs to be owned by an American owner. That is the
Mm,
only thing. Let's say it doesn't even get bought out by an American owner.
okay.
It's still going to be available. There will no longer be updates, so it's going to get buggy, it's going to get weird, and it
Um,
will eventually just become annoying to use. There's not, that's a complete like lie. It's a fabrication that it's going away. That's just,
okay.
that's someone who's not
But
really
that's
paying
all
attention.
over. That's, I mean, everyone's saying that. So I guess I'm
It's
just
not
not reading the
true.
correct information. Yeah.
It is not that it can go away, quote unquote. It's that it the requirement was by January, whatever, that it be owned by an American
Oh,
backing corporation. If that does not happen, then that doesn't mean it goes away. It's like
okay.
MySpace, is still like somewhere out there in the ethers
Oh
if you
my
really
gosh. Have you
try
ever
and
tried to
find
log
it.
in?
Right, but it's so buggy and shitty that it's like, okay,
Yeah.
you can't really functionally use it, but that'll take a while to happen.
Yeah.
And I'm sure somebody will come up with another,
Solution.
yep, same idea, just under a different name. It's not
Yeah.
that, yeah, it's not. And how long was Vines on before Reels
Yes.
came out? I mean, so it's just like, yeah, it'll be another version of the same thing. So whatever. Um, what's new with you?
So many things.
So
Looking
many.
for a house is frustrating as hell. Um, we're just trying to manage
Hmm.
the difference between or the driving distances. So
Yeah,
we've decided
commute
Edmond is where we're
times.
gonna live. Yeah, because I mean currently Randy's driving an hour and a half. If we live in Edmond, he'll be driving 45 minutes, which will put me at 45 minutes. So it's
Yeah,
basically the best place to live. We have had to up our budget, which we had a budget and we're like, this is what we want to stay within. Well, and mainly the reason we wanted to stay within that is so that we can pay off a bunch of shit.
sure.
So, I mean, we can afford way more than we want to pay, but we don't want to be like broke
Yeah,
paying a house payment. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's
I
frustrating
do.
that stuff is so expensive that you have to like, oh, well, I want to pay all of my income to where I'm living. No, I don't. So
Well, there
that's
is
what
a
we're struggling with
ratio.
right now.
You know what I mean? Like it is, it's good to know where you should be at, but
Yeah,
then, knowing, okay, well, if I go a little bit over,
yeah, yeah.
what it's supposed to be, or if I'm a little under, I can save. And then, yeah, just knowing budgets and stuff is challenging, especially when you got multiple companies and multiple sources of income. That's tricky. Yep. And
Oh
then,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
it is.
Um,
And all these places list like a rent house. They're like, it's $1,500 a month, and then you read
Plus
all the fine print,
utilities
and it's
and
like,
HOA. Yeah.
no, it's not. It's not necessarily HOA. It's like you have to pay $1 million policy for this, and then you have to pay a fee for it to be on your credit. Um, you have to pay a fee for like it's all these random fees, so it ends up making the house payment like $200 extra a month. So I'm like,
Huh.
don't advertise a cheaper price
Yeah.
and then add all these fees. I mean, we've had renters insurance. We always have had renters insurance. So I don't understand why ours isn't good enough. We have to get
Yeah.
the property management's one.
They're
Anyway, it's stupid.
probably in cahoots with them. California just
Absolutely.
passed a law about this very same thing. So one of the ones they passed that I'm like, yes, is that if they take like 20 applicants for one property, which happens all the time,
Oh yeah.
that they have to refund you that application fee if you don't get picked. And I'm like,
That is
fuck yeah,
so, yes,
because
they
you can
absolutely should
spend,
do that.
yes, you
I
can
think
spend
that is
like
the case in Oklahoma. I'm not 100% sure. Most people say if you don't get the property, you'll get your application fee back. So
that
that's good
wasn't always
because
the
you could
case
spend
here.
hundreds
No,
of dollars
and
on applications.
but people were just literally like putting properties up and then just cashing it on application fees.
Yeah.
So, and never running it out. And that was keeping their float of their
Yeah.
like basically scam. And then the other thing, and I think there was some legislation that should get rid of those junk, they're considered junk fees. So if it's not listed as a fee, you know what I mean? It should be
Yes.
included in the price. Like the bullshit fees are just stupid. It's like,
It
no,
is
you
stupid.
either
It's
put
so
it in the
stupid.
price or don't, because that's
Right.
yeah, that's another version of like false advertisement or whatever.
Mhm.
Anyway, okie
All right. Well,
doke.
you want to get into this?
Let's do this.
Okay. Number one, what is one of your favorite childhood memories?
Um, let's see. Okay, favorite. I would say like probably going to grandma's over the holidays is a pretty big one for me.
Yeah.
Right. Just having, and it's not like one in particular sticks out, but I think just because we were so secluded and then like, uh, many times, a couple times we went on the train. So that was a big effing deal. You know, we got to
Yeah.
travel across the country. Um,
Right.
then our first flight was to grandma's, right? When
Yeah.
we got on our first plane with the smoking section in the back.
Oh my God,
You know,
that's so funny. Can you
like you're
believe they
on,
used to let smokers on planes? It's
you're in a
amazing.
tin can. It's
Right?
enclosed. There is no smoking section. The whole plane is smoking. We're all smoking right now. Hilarious. Um, and then we would drive out often, and
Yeah,
that
when we
was
got
fun because
older.
then when you and I got our like even driver's permit, mom would be like, "Yeah, fucking take it, just straight out, just keep going straight," you know, and we'd drive straight through. You and me, you know, sitting in
Yep.
the front, and mom would get her sleep on in the, back. But that was just fun. And then once we got there, we were allowed to do things that we wouldn't have been normally allowed to do. Grandma was like, "Let them go to Blockbuster and pick out Shirley Temple movies," right? And so
Right.
we got to do all these freedom things that were like little windows into the outside world that were like taboo, but
Yes.
gave
Yes.
us like an opportunity to get like a little glimpse of what was happening in the real world. And then of course we got things. We never had things. We were old poor. So we got
Right.
to get, nice clothes and toys, and grandma would pay for, I don't know, electricity for the year. It was great. Right. So I would say it was
Literally.
centered around, coming out to California. I think that's a big, huge reason why and very at the end of the cult thing, I was like, yeah, I'm moving to California. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. Yeah, right. Because it was kind of
Yeah.
like, well, there's where a lot of good memories,
Yeah.
in our childhood were growing up. And I was like, well, one way or another, I got family out there. If, something goes wrong, which it
Yeah.
did. And then I stayed with grandma for a while. And yeah, so I think that the best ones growing up were always centered around the holidays and coming
Sure.
out to California at Christmas time with grandma. Because a lot of the other ones were not that great, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Lots of bad ones.
yeah, that's probably my favorites. It's all, I guess it's not one single, but around family holidays in California when we were kids.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Who has influenced you the most in your life and how?
Hmm. Um, let's see. Not again, I don't know if it was one person. Um, it could, I would say my teachers. And when I say that, what I mean is like, um, authors of books I've read, actual teachers, in classes for education, I would say not necessarily in K through 12s as much, but in higher ed and undergraduate, not so much in graduate. Nobody I know likes a graduate program. Uh, but in my undergraduate classes, not just in dance, but across the board, it was just like a big experience for me to have. I had mentors. I had really, and I think it was because I was so eager and hungry, right? Like they
Yeah.
saw in me a student, like some of my students that I'm like, oh yeah, okay. And every once in a while I tell them, I'm like, calm down, you're gonna get a good grade because you're so concerned, and I
Yeah.
don't know that I was ever so concerned about the grades because those were easy. It was more that I was like hungry, teach me more, let me know about this. What is it? Right. And I was very curious and very hungry to know more. And then I just had really wonderful people invest in that. And those people, they're still with me, even, if they're not here, but they're still with me because I use that in my teaching style too now. So those have stuck with me. And then I try to give back, to invest in my students sort of the same way
Yeah.
that I got invested in because somebody just, they took an extra moment, right? To really like guide me and like help form my own education, with me. And that was really, really helpful. Across the board. And it's not even just in education. It's like, business practices and, things that people showed me or taught me. So yeah,
Sure.
I'm thinking that it's more like in mentor roles and, examples and folks like that. So
Okay.
I guess it's general. It's not very specific. We are a mix of everything that came before us. Anyway,
What's your favorite thing about our sibling relationship?
our rock solid like honesty and transparency with each other, which leads, not always, it's not always good, it's not always easy, but it keeps us honest. And it is so loving and caring that we don't fear the loss of that because we're so open about everything and that we have that anchor point, in life. And, even outside friends come and go and, other family members even are not as close or, always as honest. And there's always some lies people tell themselves or tell each other or um, fake about stuff or pose. And I'm like, we don't have any of that. And I really, really, really like that's because it's true. You just know
Yeah.
it's like the purest form of truth. And sometimes it's ugly because you have to hear it. Sometimes it's ugly because you have to say it. But it is something that is true. And I really, really I value that probably above everything. Because it creates a space in which we can know that there's love and there's compassion, there's empathy, there's care, there's concern, there is a deeper level of protection, empathy, sympathy, all of those things that and we don't make all the same choices. We have different jobs, we have different lifestyles, we have different things, but in all of that the through line of like sincerity and truth and just brutal honesty and love is just there. And I think that's probably the most important thing for me with our sibling relationship because and it's there.
Well, we can be honest with each other.
It's there in some other family members and I have it with some other friends, but it's just not quite the same level because we had, even though within our experiences, a different individual experience, we had the same exact upbringing. We had the same parenting. We had the same experience in the cult. We went through the exit of that together. So there's a lot of history that is very similar. So we tend to think a lot alike. We tend to work, our ethics are similar. And that even in like cousin relationships, it's the truth and stuff is there, but it doesn't come from exactly the same place, which ours goes back
Yeah.
just, since we were born these.
Yes. What's a personal goal you have for the next 5 years?
Um, Personal goal for the next 5 years. Let's see, get my travel back up to where it was. So I used to leave the country at least 2 or 3 times a year. And not necessarily just leave the country, but go on a trip, let's say longer than a week, or longer than a weekend, somewhere, to travel. And so that's something that is high on my list over the next 5 years. I don't know if I can say this, but I do want to be living with
Yeah.
partner soon. So that is a goal. I'm not sure if it's going to happen soon, but I do think that's one of my goals. Personal though would be to find a way in which to keeping, roughly same income, but incorporate my usual or my desired travel of getting
Yeah.
in 3 big trips a year is pretty doable, and also just, manageable with my current situation. Hey, who knows? Shit might go down all hill, but that's one of my goals. Yeah.
Okay. What's something you've always wanted to do but haven't done yet?
Haven't done yet. Let's see. Oh, I suppose it has to do with travel also. I would like to also get a book published.
There you go.
Here, publisher. So yeah, get a book published would be great.
Yeah.
It's written, it's not finished, but yes, I would like to get the book published. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's the big one, right? It's the big, huge
So-
fucking elephant.
It's so weird how many books are out there. I mean, there's thousands of books. Randy and I went to Barnes and Noble the other day. Like there's
Did you poop?
no.
Do you know this?
No.
It's like a thing. So people, I don't know if it's the smell of the books or like when we read, we relax or whatever, but there's this
Okay.
whole what is it called? Like cult following around, like when you walk in a bookstore, you go poop. It's hysterical.
Well, we were eating at a place, which was terrible, by the way. But we ate lunch and there was a Barnes and Noble, and my husband's like, "Oh my God, we have to go because I haven't been in a bookstore in fucking forever." We go in there and I'm just like, how? I mean, I'm like looking at some of the books and I'm like, how the heck did they get published? And then there's some that are on New York bestseller lists. And I'm like, how the heck? Because it's garbage.
So, and I'm really interested in that too.
So I'm like, why can't we get a book publishing deal?
And a lot of them, Liz, I think are associated with academia, right? So I was looking at one of my old professors from UC Riverside, and I love her to death. She's amazing. I should plug her. Her name is Lan Dong, and she does Vietnamese culture and sociology around Vietnamese culture in the United States and stuff. Which is fascinating. She was such a wonderful teacher, and she had one of those huge lecture halls. There was like 300 kids in it, but she was amazing, and she was just really good at what she did. But she's published, like, since I've been, out of school, probably 5 books, but it's required of them. So once you're full professor, they want you to do research. They want you to publish like every other year, right? So a lot of them, and then you get access to university presses. The university press is going, oh, okay, we have to publish them. So they just get it out. Then you have a built-in platform already because you have students friends, right? Their family, right? So it's kind of the built-in process to academia if you're full professor. And Eric told us to look at a couple of those too, though. I
Mhm.
remember him mentioning that a university press might be a good idea to go to also with some of this
Yeah.
stuff. And that would mean that we need to look at who's getting funding for publishing in
Right.
university and then go talk to the person in that department and
Sure.
see if they'll work with us. But that may be another option. We should talk to mom about that. But I do think a lot of it is that, or ghostwriters, and you have a Supreme Court justice position that was paid for by a billionaire, and then you just do a book tour because you've already got the platform and a ghostwriter writes
Right.
it. And I mean, that's sort of it. It's like, but it has to come from a place of you're already there, you have money,
Yeah.
and all you have to do is pay someone to write it for you. And it's, yeah. Anyway, so we're not bitter.
Not at all.
It's
Not
okay.
even a little bit.
It'll happen. It'll happen. We're just putting that out there. It's going to happen. So.
It is gonna happen. It's gonna
Absolutely. Yep.
happen. Okay.
All right. Next.
Last question,
Oh,
because I think this could be long for you.
okay.
If you could change one thing about the world, what would it be?
Oh, fuck. Well, in one sense, that's an easy answer. Eliminate most of the men. That's simple. I mean, it really is. We don't need them. We need one. I mean,
One.
maybe two. Seriously. Procreation, but look at all the sperm banks. I mean, we could go for fucking centuries without another man. I'm dead serious.
Oh, I know you're serious.
Like, I don't see what the problem is. This is why we're here where we are right now, though, is because men know that they are fucking dispensable. That's why they're trying to control our bodies. That's why they try to control the finance market, right? That's why they try to control tech industry, information, right? The second a woman got a book, men became irrelevant.
Mm.
And they know that. And this is the problem. This is why I say, can someone just tell fucking white men that they won already? Jesus fucking Christ. Like, stop. Because they're just putting, salt in the goddamn wounds of the fact that we know we don't need them. Now, that is general, and that doesn't address that there are many, many wonderful, amazing human beings that are men out there. And I know many of them. But the small fucked up majority that are the loudest of the assholes that run the country, cause wars, cause people that don't have enough to not get enough and continue to do so, try and control women, horrifying things, do horrifying things in populations, hunger, right? Lack of education, lack of human services, overpopulation, all of that would be not an issue as much as it is now if that small majority of the fucked up assholes that didn't get enough hugs from their mothers when they were little and are just completely pissed off about the whole entire world and want to be dominating asshole, narcissistic, fascist fuckers. Yes, that is, they know that they are irrelevant and that they're not necessary. And that is probably one of our, so I've always said it's production and reproduction. This is in the book I'm working on right now. All the major issues that we've had in the modern world are about production and reproduction. Yes. Meaning industry is controlled by mostly men, and our means of reproduction is now being controlled by men. And if we took it as women, and I just think about this all the time, like if every single woman in the world stopped working and stopped having children, the planet would change. Yeah. And for the better. I mean, it would overnight change everything, but it would also be a little kick in the balls for right? Everyone who's yelling and
Mhm.
screaming about shit right now because there is a lot of hunger. There's a lot of fucking horrible things in the world, and a lot of it is caused by asshole men.
Mhm.
And that doesn't mean they're all assholes. There's a lot of really good ones, but there's a good portion that are just dickheads. So that wasn't as long as you thought.
No. Okay.
And I can't,
Go ahead.
oh, I came up with it really quickly, but I've thought a lot
You
about this.
did come and wrote it really quickly. I'm shocked.
No.
Okay, wins and fails.
Mm.
You gonna go first?
If you're ready, go.
Okay. So win for the last few days. I'm gonna say that I have wonderful clients.
Mm.
I really appreciate them, and I've got some really good ones that are amazing, and I'm just really appreciative, especially around the holidays. Always do something little for my clients, and I feel like it's not enough, but it's enough. Um,
Yeah.
because I do something.
We are always doing something for them. Yes.
Yes, but I really, really appreciate them. And then I'm gonna say my loss is menopause.
Yes.
Once
Absolutely.
again.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, here's my wins.
Gloves?
Can you see them?
Yes.
Yes. I bought these. These are my Christmas present to myself.
Okay.
Well, and they are 100% alpaca wool from the Andes, and they are really warm, and my hands are thankful. That is my win. It is winter time, and um, I actually had another cheap pair, which has it's actually got colloidal. It's got silver in them, but
Mhm.
I can't find the other one, and I picked up a dead bird and I washed them and then I lost one. So it'll probably turn up later. But anyway, they are not as nice. But these are like handmade alpaca wool and they're amazing. And I'm excited about that. That's my win. Things.
Okay.
I'm not a thing person, but I'm very excited about gloves because my hands get very, very cold and they're cold all the time. My clients thank me for them too. I'm like, sorry guys. I'm like the doctor at the G, right? Because they're like, literally, how can your hands always be this cold? I'm in like a hat, a glove, scarf, and a jacket. But it's hard to work with your hands when you have gloves on. But these are fairly thin. Anyway, they're always like, oh my God, Rachel. Um, let's see, my last. I think my last. You'll you can relate to this. Our are systems of government that are not serving us that we pay for. So that can be healthcare, prison, that can be justice system. I'm
Mhm.
just in some sense, I'm really glad there's going to be a new administration and shake the fuck out of it. It's going to be really, really bad for a lot of people, and I know that, but I also think that that may bring a change that we need to maybe make some of this shit better because it's just wrong. And as taxpayers, we're paying for this brutal, system that doesn't really work for the people like us that it's meant to work for. So, yeah, that's my
Okay.
fail is our systems of government that are not functioning and I don't know that the change is going to make that any better. I think it is going to get a lot fucking worse for everyone. But at the same time, I'm like, well, what else do we do? Can
Right.
it continue to be more corrupt? Sure. But I'm hoping the maybe shake up here will give us something better. In the end, I don't know that that'll be anytime soon, but let's hope. Finances too. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
All right. Well,
I've got to sign off.
oh, fuck. This is like, holy shit, what is going on right now? Yes, send me some of those pills. Send me some of those pills, apparently. Oh.
You ready?
I don't know. Go ahead.
May your salad have fries on it.
Okay.
In 1998, I was the whistleblower in a massive pedophilia case involving the Independent Fundamental Baptist Church, Cornerstone Baptist Church in Colorado Springs, Colorado. I was the lead key witness in a case that took down an entire network of child abusers. Charles D. Miller was sent to prison, and this was prior to the statute of limitations law being lifted in Colorado. In fact, shortly thereafter, it was lifted, and he would have gotten life in prison. My sister and I wrote a book about what it was like growing up in the cult. We're looking for publishers. We are going to self-publish, but we need your help. If you know of anyone, hit us up. Contact info is in the show notes. Thank you kindly.